I barely ask for anything because I know he don't like me. I know he don't love me. Ain't no way he can.
100 strong. Because over here, we like to keep things 100 strong. What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out.
Brush, I apply the brush. Brush, I apply the brush. Brush, I apply the brush. Yeah, brush, I apply the brush.
All right, so Finesse 2TYMES is catching a lot of backlash right now on the internet because his mom has opened a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? She opened a GoFundMe off of her name. She goes by the name of Mama 2TYMES, right? So I guess she's famous too. You know, all these rappers' mothers are just as famous as the kids, or so they think so. But here's the thing. Is it right to stop helping your mom? That's the question. Now, I seen a study on the internet a little while ago, and it was about kids, you know, they're looking back. This generation of kids, they're looking back at their trauma and they're holding their parents responsible. And as a result, they're not bringing the grandkids over. They're not coming over to visit their parents anymore. That's what this generation is doing. Now, the Black community is a little bit different. You may be able to take care of your family as an athlete. You're looking to work for 20 years. These rappers, their careers could be over in 5 years. One day you hear about them, the next day they gone. And that's what I think is going on with this situation right here. Finesse 2TYMES is getting wise to the fact that he's being used by his parent. And he's sick and tired of it. And so are a lot of other Americans. I seen this interview with a basketball player, and he said he was telling his white teammate that, hey, man, I got to take care of my mom. They got a house. I got to take care of my father. He got a house. I brought him a new truck, brought this, that, the other. And the white player said, why you got to do all of that? I only give my parents gifts. They still work. They still live in the same house that we grew up in. Now, I get it, right? I get it. You have to move your parents out of the ghetto. Now, that white person, his parents was already living in the suburbs. But you have to move your parents out the ghetto, or at least move them to another state or another place. But how does that work when the parents think they're just as famous as the kids? So check this out, and I'll be back with more commentary. This is a message that his mom put out. She seems educated. I'm looking at this right here. She's using periods. She's using commas. You know, she seems educated in grammar. All right, so let me read this. I'm reaching out for help as I face eviction and the urgent need to find a new place to live. Until recently, my son was helping me pay my bills, but after a falling out, I've been left to manage everything on my own. Before I moved to Texas, I lived in Memphis, working, had my own car, own place. I don't know anybody here to help me. This is the third time my son's actions have left me homeless, and each time it becomes harder to recover. My landlord has given me just a few days to pay, and I expect an eviction filing this week. I'm doing everything I can to stay close to my family and maintain my health, but the stress is overwhelming. I struggle with anxiety and depression and emotional toll of narcissistic blank from my son has made things even harder. Last year, I was scammed by Nigerian fraudsters, which led to a money laundering charge. Now I am currently in court and facing the possibility of 6 years in prison. This charge has made it nearly impossible to secure housing, as I've already been denied by 3 different apartments. Despite these setbacks, I am determined to find stable housing so I can rebuild and stay connected to my support system. The funds I raise will go directly to moving costs, transportation, and deposits for a new place. It's a few things in this letter, man. First off, she says she lived in Memphis where she was working, had her own car and her own place. So why did you move, to Texas? You moved to Texas to be around your son, maybe so you didn't have to pay anymore, right? And how's that working out? See, my thing is, we got parents, especially these young black parents of rappers, right? We got these parents, and now they want to relive their teenage years. You know, they want to live for free, be able to come in, fucking with niggas, all type of shit. And you dealing with a man here. And that's what it is. You're dealing with a man. So he probably like, I'm not with that shit no more. And is it ever a good time to be not with what your parent is doing? That's the question. And yes, it is. If you ask me, by being another man, yeah, sure. If you bring in trauma to my house, bad memories, bad judgment, like, you don't need to be here. Now, another thing she said was she was scammed by Nigerian fraudsters, which led to a money laundering charge. Now, how does that make sense? How was you scammed and you got a charge? You were scamming as well. I think the check was like $500,000, man. Like, that's the oldest trick in the book. A Nigerian prince, you know what I'm saying? We already know about that trick. So you shouldn't have took that check and put it into your bank account, and you did what many other Americans do. You got greedy, put that shit into your account, and it was $500,000. So you have to either pay it back or go to jail. Let me guess, you didn't pay it back, right? Or something like that. I'm not sure of the details of that case, but it just makes me wonder, how is somebody getting scammed going to jail? I think that she was complicit, and the police have an ample amount of evidence to prove that she was scamming, right? Now she said that, oh, well, I can't find an apartment, nothing, yada, yada, yada. You are Finesse 2TYMES mom. What's up with the LLC? You can't find an apartment with the LLC? I'm trying to figure out, man, because you should have an LLC, some type of business going on. You know, what the hell's going on here? All right, so now she says this: I can rebuild and stay connected with my support system. If you up here begging for money from other people, from strangers, what type of support system do you have? Lady, make your mind up. You know what I'm saying? Make your goddamn mind up. Do you have a support system or do you not? If you have a support system, that's who you should be utilizing. Here's the thing. People fuck up and fall out of grace. Her support system is probably sick and tired of this woman. The pushback from the younger generation is real. She should be like those white parents. You should have kept your job, kept your house, all of that shit in Memphis, or maybe just moved to the suburb of Memphis. But you shouldn't have never followed your son's dream. Let him do what he want to do. Here's right here, man. She raised $155. You know what I'm saying? She's showing us her trash or her stuff like she's moving. Like, damn, lady, you moving in trash bags? Like, that's crazy. All right, so here you go right here. Mama 2TYMES. I never felt entitled to nobody money. I always accepted the bare minimum, always. You should accept what's given to you. You got to work for your stuff as a parent. I can see you being a part of his business, being his manager or something, you know, some type of way to get some money. Like most of the parents of rappers, they figure it out how to get some money by starting a business. You couldn't figure it out. Maybe you play too much. Maybe he's sick and tired of your ass. That's it. He's sick and tired of having to pay for you. Now, this is Finesse 2TYMES baby mama, his girl Sugar. The same one that Lil King was saying he was doing dirty, right? So she said, don't try to make it seem like I wasn't helping you, even when I wasn't staying there. I still had your back. You said it yourself, the night you put me and Cleaver out at 3 a.m., but everything I did wasn't good enough for you. I've always looked at it like if it's coming from me, it's coming from him too. So please don't get online acting like I haven't been there for you. But since this is how you want to move, both you and Cree can go ahead and get off my ooh. All right, man. So that's the girlfriend. Now here's something interesting. You kicked her and your grandbaby out at 3 a.m. and she says she still helped you. And when it comes from her, it's coming from him as well. So basically, you're getting up here, making a big fuss for nothing. We're sick of it, you know, and it's a shame that it has to come down to these people hopping on social media and airing out their frustrations and all of that type of shit. It's really shameful, but that's what you got to do in this day and age with the parents. I think the next generation, they're going to totally be not fucking with their parents for the trauma that they received. It's being a child of these people.
I barely ask for anything because I know he don't like me. I know he don't love me. Ain't no way he can. But I respectfully walk off. I come from the slums of it, y'all. All this fans without some type of motive behind it. I ain't got nothing, and can't invest in nothing. Gave me enough money to invest. Why y'all keep talking about invest? Why you didn't take the money he gave you? The man ain't never gave me no more than $2,500 for myself in my hand since he touched down off the jets. I ain't never got no 10, 20, 30,000. I don't know what that look like. I don't know what that look like. Now that I have a felony, ain't nobody trying to hire me. I cried to this lady and told her, please give me a job. I was scammed. And she felt it in her heart to hire me. I got a job this week, just passed. But I can't even get to it. Because I don't have a car. Where I live at, buses don't run. Trains don't run out here. And let me tell y'all this, and if everybody in this live know me from back in the day, please put in the comments whether I took care of my children or not. I'm one that was in the projects that took care of mine. I took extra care of mine. Extra care. My kids didn't want for nothing. My kids ain't want for nothing. Hear me, y'all. My kids ain't want for nothing, especially Ricky. He got more than everybody. He got more than everybody. But it's so much stuff that Ricky has done to me that I've been holding on to for years. And I still forgive him for that. I still forgive him for that. I'm just disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in him. Then she'll get on this internet and she try to talk. Please. And I'm not fond of telling nobody her business. You hear me? But she want to get on here and act, she actually want to make it seem like Ricky done something for me. Tell him to come to live. Tell Ricky to come to the live. Suge is one of Ricky's biggest downfall. Because ain't no way I'm going to sit up and let my do stupid, say nothing. Ain't no way I'll let no to my mama sideways.
Damn, family. So what do y'all think about this? And I'm going to need y'all to do me a favor. Really hit me in this comment section and let me know how y'all feel about him not wanting to be a son husband no more and take care of his mom. Shit. You know, it's just like if you become famous and rich, you go back to the block one last time and you drop off a bag of $100,000 and say, hey, man, I'm done. I'm done with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Can you do that to your parent, or do you owe them for the rest of your life for doing what they did for you for how many years? You know what I'm saying? And this story right here, it got a lot of wheels turning. It got other rappers out here dissing this guy, people on the internet dissing this guy, me talking shit about it. And of course, more videos that came out. Finesse that came out, made a video. The mom came out again, made another video. Everybody just fucking around, man. This is a whole entire circus, man. And if this is how she ran her household, no wonder we seeing it play out on the internet like this, man. But tell me how y'all feel about this. I'll be back later with more news and commentary. Peace.
I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure. I apply the pressure.